I attended the DuPont Minority Job Fair in Los Angeles back in, I believe it was August 2005. So when I showed up at the job fair, I had one interview, and I was really excited to have that one interview. So when I showed up, I was all ready to go and prepared for my one interview. But lo and behold, lucky for me, there turned out to be another opportunity or another open space at like I think it was like 10:20 in the morning. And so I signed up for that. Actually, they said, "Hey, does anyone, want to take this opening with K&L Gates?" And I said, "Yes, me," right away. So I signed up for it. I was really excited, and at that time, was the first interaction I had ever had with K&L Gates. So it was a really interesting experience, but really a very lucky experience to say the least. Just being at the right place at the right time. The DuPont Minority Job Fair was different from other job fairs because you could tell that the personnel really took diversity seriously. Right when we showed up, everybody was very well organized. There was an intake. We had breakfast. Very friendly group of people. And beyond that, it was very collegial in the sense of you saw other law students. Some you knew from school yourself. Some you knew throughout the years, whether it was from college or other sort of extracurricular activities. So with that said, it was a very well organized job fair, and some of the other job fairs that I had been to in the past, especially some of the diversity job fairs, it seemed like people were there just to sort of fulfill quotas. There wasn't that same sort of genuine interaction that one would find between an employer and a future summer associate. So that showed me a lot about the difference between DuPont, and not only that, the opportunities were actually things that came of fruition. I interviewed with two different law firms here in San Francisco, and being an East Coast candidate, it was very difficult to break into the West Coast market, but the DuPont Legal Minority Job Fair allowed me to do that. It presented me with an opportunity to break in to the West Coast market, and not only that, it gave me a platform to be with two very competitive law firms here in San Francisco. So with that said, I wholeheartedly encourage people to attend the DuPont Minority Legal Job Fair because it gives you an opportunity, and the opportunities are realistic opportunities where people are there excited and want to foster your future. And that's one thing I've taken to heart, is being able to integrate into that system. And now, as an associate, going back to the DuPont job fair and being able to now interview other summer associates and bringing that same sort of interest and passion and the desire to give back. And that's what I felt was really lacking at some of the other diversity job fairs, is there was a lot of mouth service to diversity, but the firms weren't really there to hire someone. They were sort of there to say that they attended the job fair to interview 12, diverse candidates.